Hey, I'm Brent, winemaker here at King Estate alongside Ray Nuclo, our Director of Viticulture. We're here to try some 2017 Domaine Pinot Gris. Ray, what do you remember most about 2017 vintage here?
The thing I remember about the vintage is kind of a return to a more classic Oregon vintage. We had a string of very early vintages, which I'm sure you remember. And bud break was more normal, I would say, mid-April to late April. Just a cool, wet spring that led into a dry summer. Harvest was more starting in the end of September here on the estate and went all the way through the month of October. So it was much more of a classic Oregon vintage.
Getting back to what we're used to?
Yeah. With the estate being over 1,000 acres certified Biodynamic, it gives us a lot of options. And with over 297 acres planted to Pinot Gris with 4 clones dispersed amongst those acreage, gives us a lot of different blocks to play around with, changes in aspect and elevation.
Yeah, very much so. I think this wine in particular is the one we look forward to more than any. We're known for Pinot Gris, so to come out with our best Pinot Gris and Estate Pinot Gris is always a challenge, but it's a fun one. And I think we're just well situated here to make the type of Pinot Gris that we're known for and that customers really expect from us. The unique thing about our cellar here is really how our tanks are set up. And we have maintained over the years a bunch of small tanks. And the advantage there is we're able to keep every block in the vineyard separate. And come blending time, there really is a lot of tools for us to work with in winemaking. So we can take certain aromatic components we like from one lot, with a mouthfeel we like from another lot, and essentially combine the best elements of each lot to make a finished blend and to form a domain. And I think that makes us unique as a winery.
Very pretty nose.
Yeah, I agree.
I get a little bit of floral notes up front,
Some ripe pear.
maybe even a hint of apricot.
Yeah, one of the first things that stands out to me every time I try this is the roundness of the wine. You know, while it's still got great acid, it's also got great body to complement the acidity.
Yeah, the mid palate really stands out.
I get some wild honey kind of in there, some subtle cantaloupe-like notes. Very pretty. What do you think about the finish?
It's very nice, very smooth and well-rounded, not real sharp or angular. The acid sort of tapers off, but the flavor lingers.
I like how the volume kind of carries through the finish.
What kind of food would you pair this with?
Anything from soft cheeses to shellfish, all the way to roasted chicken. Any particular favorites on your end?
Yeah, I could see where it would go with spicy food, like maybe Thai food, Asian cuisine. That acidity has the power to cut through the spice, and then you can get the flavor of the wine.
Yeah, that's one of the many positive aspects of the wine is food pairing versatility.
The release of the Domaine wines is always an exciting time here on the estate, something I think all of us on the staff look forward to. Pinot Gris comes out in the summer. I'm always very excited to try it, as I'm sure a lot of our staff is.
Yeah, I agree. One of the best thing about the wine is it comes out of the bottle ready to drink right at release, but it'll hold up for a decade plus, and I think that's a great element of the wine.
Cheers, sir.